guys, I'm back today with a closer look / mini review of a particular brand. Today's brand is The Ordinary from Deciem, and you probably recognize the packaging as well. It's very minimalist and the prices are very minimalist as well. I think that's the thing that really has gotten the whole industry talking about how they're able to offer these pretty high quality products or these scientifically proven, clinically formulated products for such low prices. And for me particularly, I made an order about 2 months ago because I promised myself at the beginning of the year that I was going to incorporate more hyaluronic acid into my skincare routine. Hyaluronic acid is basically a humectant. It helps your skin draw a lot more moisture from its surroundings. And I've been developing these fine lines here, you probably can't see on camera, and I thought maybe hyaluronic acid would be able to help solve that issue or at least plump it up. A lot of the products that are marketed with hyaluronic acid in it talk about being volume fillers, you know, plumping up fine lines, volumizing. So that's why I decided to increase my use of hyaluronic acid. And hyaluronic acid isn't technically an acid, it's just like a molecule that, because of its chemical makeup, helps your skin absorb more moisture. Okay, so moving on. Their website, they have quite a variety of products, including like vitamin C serums, squalene, I think, or squalane oil, argan oil, rosehip seed oil. It's not all natural. A lot of it is like clinical formulations, but at this price point, I decided to give it a try. I know it's not 100% natural. None of them really contain any ingredients that are alarming to me, so I decided to give them a try. The 3 products that I happened to order are the 30 ml hyaluronic acid 2% plus B5. This is 1 ounce. I got the natural moisturizing factors plus HA, which is hyaluronic acid, surface hydration formula. This is also 1 ounce. And the 100% organic cold-pressed Moroccan argan oil. I'm going to be talking more in depth about the hyaluronic acid products than the argan oil just because, I mean, at this point, I've talked so much about argan oil. I'll link some of the videos down below, but there really isn't that much more to say about argan oil. I have been using the serum more than I have the moisturizer just because I have so many moisturizers. I just finished one, so I moved on to this one. But this serum I layer on underneath my moisturizer. I used to apply an oil underneath my moisturizer, but I actually found out that oils probably should go on top of your moisturizer as a last final sealant. And the serums are so much more expensive because they're much finer. The molecules are much finer and they're better able to be absorbed by your skin, and therefore it should be going on your skin first before your moisturizer. I actually bought 2 of these. One is in here and one is out here. It's a semi-opaque whitish clear bottle, you can see, with a dropper. This is 1 ounce and it's a clear serum with no scent. I really like the way this feels. It's like a very watery kind of gel. It spreads very, very smoothly and evenly. I did a little bit of research on B5, and vitamin B5 is a natural hydrator and healer, so it's supposed to amplify the effects of this hyaluronic acid. So you can see I've used about 1/3 of this bottle, and honestly I haven't seen any results in terms of the plumping up of the fine lines that I bought it for. I'm not really sure whether that's marketing, that it's supposed to volumize, or not. You know, it could very well be that I need something like collagen or, I don't know, something else to plump up the lines. I haven't had a bad reaction to this though. My skin has not felt dry since I've used this. Now my skin tends to be normal dry in the winter, normal combo in the summer. It's not patchy dry. Like, when I say dry, I just feel like my skin can take a lot of moisture and not be greasy or anything like that. I don't know how long the effects are supposed to take to kick in. I haven't seen a volumizing effect, but I definitely have not had dry skin since I've used this. So we can say that much about it. So honestly, I don't know what to think about this product just yet. I also have the Drunken Elephant version of this hyaluronic acid serum. I also haven't finished using that one, and that's a really tiny sample, but the 2 of them seem comparable to me. It's just that the Drunken Elephant one is made of natural ingredients. So I'm going to continue using this. If by the time I upload the video I have had any reaction to it, I will make a little note of it down here. But I don't know what to think of this yet. I have 2 bottles of this, so I will continue to use it, and I will let you know when I'm done with the bottles whether there are any differences. And like I said, the Ordinary's products are really affordable. This hyaluronic acid usually will go for like 20 bucks at least on Amazon or something like that. This was only $6.80. And the Drunken Elephant one, granted that it's made of natural ingredients, that one is like $52, I think. That one's almost twice as big, but this one times 2 is less than $14. So the other hyaluronic acid product that I made in this order was the Natural Moisturizing Factors and Hyaluronic Acid. This is a 1 ounce moisturizer that comes in a tube that looks like this, really nice and simple. I really like how flat it is. This would be really good for traveling, I think. The Natural Moisturizing Factors, I looked it up obviously, are all listed on the side, and they're mostly amino acids, which amino acids help replenish the skin, rebuild, and rejuvenate. So it's very much a sort of healing slash rejuvenating, replenishing kind of moisturizer. It also contains, of course, hyaluronic acid, which helps retain moisture. And these amino acids and extra ingredients are, for the most part, naturally occurring, which is why it says natural moisturizing factors, I'm guessing. So this moisturizer is 1 ounce, and it only costs $5.80. I have been loving this so far. It has a really nice texture. It's sort of really, it's quite lightweight and thin, but it's very rich feeling. It creates this sort of barrier on the skin without feeling waxy, and it just feels so rich and moisturizing, but not heavy. So I really enjoy the texture of this, and the fact that it has so many amino acids that are supposed to help basically rebuild your skin. I did feel that my skin was very moisturized using this, and I definitely think I'll be repurchasing this because it's so cheap. I love the texture of it. It plays well with other serums and other products, oils and things like that, and I really believe in the ingredients in it. While some of these amino acids have not been proven to be topically effective in terms of rejuvenating from the outside in rather than inside out, I think that, I mean, it's a lot better than some of the stuff you can pick up from the drugstore or even at Sephora or someplace like that. This contains a lot of the same ingredients, but for so much less, and doesn't contain dimethicone, does not contain parabens, does not contain petrolatums or anything like that, and it has the most wonderful texture. Like most of the products that have this kind of texture contain some sort of synthetic thing that helps like emulsify or something, and this doesn't seem to contain that. This is a really good basic moisturizer. Nighttime cream, I think, for a lot of people because of its richness. I can foresee this being a little bit too much in the summertime for oily skin, but I think for someone with normal to dry skin, this would be excellent all year round. Maybe not enough for wintertime, but if you add an oil or something like that to it, I think it would be perfectly fine. There's no scent to this product, nor is there any scent to the hyaluronic acid. And then briefly, I'm going to talk about the 100% organic cold pressed Moroccan argan oil. This was $6.80. I have two other argan oils on hand with me. Travel size of the Josie Maran one. This is half an ounce, and I think it retails for $14, I think. And then this is the Physicians Formula argan oil. They're all 100% argan oil, but I think this is the only one that's cold pressed, which I think means that it's been processed less. So they all kind of perform similarly, but the thing that interested me the most in comparing these three is the scent and the color. This one is the Physicians Formula. It's a light yellow with the slightest bit of nut scent, but it just smells like oil to me, frankly. It doesn't even really smell like nuts or anything else. And the Physicians Formula, I think it usually retails for about $11 or $12 for 1 ounce, but I was able to get it for about $7 or $8 on sale. The Josie Maran one, like I said, is half an ounce for about $14. You can get it for cheaper if you buy it in bigger sizes. This one is a little bit more yellow than the Physicians Formula one, and this one definitely has a fragrance. The other one just smelled like oil. This one has, I can't really describe it that well. It's a very soothing, It's almost like herbal, just a touch herbal and a little bit nutty. And then this one is the yellowest one of all. It's not yellow by any means, but it's yellower. And this one smells almost citrus. It's very interesting to me. I don't know if they're produced in different areas or what, but this is also cold pressed, so that might make a difference. It might be more true to the original Argan scent. In terms of performance, I have found that this Physicians Formula Argan Oil really behaves a lot like most other oils, so I don't find it to be anything spectacular, but I do like it and I use it mostly for the ends of my hair. The Josie Maran one I've used sparingly because it's so expensive and because I liked it so much. I felt that this was more in line with that miracle type worker thing that Argan Oil tends to have a reputation for. I apply this on my skin when I have like dry spots or I need something to heal, and it seems to really speed up the process a lot. And I do like this one a lot. And as for this one, because it is cheaper by a lot, it is $6.80 for 1 ounce. I've been using this in the ends of my hair as well, and I found that it actually performs way better than the Physicians Formula one. I can use more and it won't be greasy, but it'll make my hair look a lot tamer. So I'm really liking this. I think it's probably comparable to the Josie Maran one, which is excellent considering how much cheaper it is. So that wraps up my review of my first ever order from The Ordinary by Deciem. I definitely plan on making more orders, and I think, if I recall correctly, that you need to do a minimum order of $25 to get free shipping. And then be sure, if you are not aware, that they do ship from somewhere else. I didn't know with the first order that I made, but they do charge you basically like a currency conversion fee, I think. Something like that. It's an international order, anyhow, from the US. So if you have a credit card that doesn't charge you that kind of fee, use that one. So I'm going to continue using this and let you know if anything changes, but I'm really liking this brand. I think it's a little bit overhyped in terms of what it is. Argan Oil, for the quality, I think this is much cheaper than what you can get anywhere else. This I'm still, on the fence about. I'm still testing it out. Maybe hyaluronic acid is not the answer to all of my problems, but I'm going to continue testing it out, and I probably think that for people this does work on, it probably does live up to the hype. If you have any questions about any of these products or the brand, let me know down below. This was not sponsored. I fully paid for all these myself because I was so curious, and also I needed some of those things in my life. Otherwise, thank you for watching and for subscribing, and I will see you